I want you to transition from being bosses, being managers, being supervisors, to being leaders. Because there is a difference, right? Bosses just give directions. Bosses push you to do things, while leaders are able to pull you into things that you never thought you could do because they create an excitement and a vision about where you're going, where you're headed. Leaders aren't just order givers, they get in the mix with you. They support you with what you need to get done as well. So that's a key difference that I want you to walk away with here today. If you gain nothing else, know the difference between being a boss and truly being a leader. When you're not hearing from your employees, that's not a good thing. Silence is not always golden. So you have to be keeping in touch with your employees and finding out what's actually going on. What are you struggling with? Have you made mistakes that we need to talk about and create that safe workplace for them to share those ideas and those issues? Where people say, don't speak up. Don't tell anybody when you've made a mistake because that's your road to the door. Or you say, don't speak up because they don't like it when people challenge the status quo. That's going to get you in trouble, and you're going to be working in a section of the park where nobody's ever going to see you again, and you don't want that to happen. You're not just there to give orders, you're there to remove barriers. What are the things that you bump into every day that prohibit you from being as productive as you possibly can? What are you bumping into every day that causes you to kind of have that angst in your job that lowers your job satisfaction? We want you to come back. We want you to stay with us. But if there's things that we're doing that cause you to not like your job, we need to fix that. That's our job as leadership. So my question for you, what leaps would you be willing to take if you knew that someone would catch you? What lengths would you go to if you knew that someone had your back and they were going to back you up no matter how high you jumped, no matter how far you jumped, no matter what you did, that somebody had your back? And that somebody should be your leader. But a good leader knows in order to make you better, I've got to share as much of what I know with you. A lot of times if we would take a step back at some of the behaviors that we see our employees having, where did they learn it? Who did they see modeling that type of behavior? Because they are watching you just like children are watching us. They are listening to you just like children are listening. You should be dreaming more. See yourself truly as a leader. I'm not just a person that checks off timesheets. I'm not just a person that gives everybody their daily assignments. I'm a leader. I can impact someone's life. I can show them really how far they can go within our organization. I want you to change your perspective on what your role as a leader is. It's not just about giving orders, it's also about removing barriers. It's about you protecting people. It's about you creating safe places for them to make mistakes or make messes, but make them learning opportunities. It's about you saying good job and creating a culture of appreciation. And most of all, it's about you making an investment in the people that you work with every day.
I thought that Marlin's presentation was outstanding. Brought about a lot of very, very good leadership points, along with a lot of tender moments with his family, and extremely well done, and looking forward to taking it back to members of our team.
It was motivational, it was delightful. I loved the correlation between his family and leadership. It was definitely worth my time, and I would do it again.
He definitely gave us some great inspiration. We can go back to our team. I feel more motivated and willing to help out and be a better leader.
The session that we just sat through was fantastic. Everybody needs to take care of their employees, but everybody doesn't know how.
Well, I just came out of a keynote session in Marlin, which is fabulous. You know, equating what we do in our business life with raising children really brought it home to us. Those of us that have helped to raise children, that equation, those comparisons really make you understand what our employees are thinking and doing. I got a lot out of it, and I'm going to go home and be a better boss.